World Series Game 2, up 6-1, top 8th. Oh yeah, I did leave mid-game, but not before bringing in Drew Pomeranz for the 8th. Letting him pitch in the World Series after his... He didn't deserve it in 2018. He didn't pitch in the World Series in 2018, and he didn't deserve to pitch in the World Series in 2018 with the Red Sox. But he's had a big turnaround since going back to the Padres and becoming a part of their bullpen. So I think he's earned it now. I'm a little frustrated because I've had a dog shit night on Apex.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, that was quick.
Marwin.
Who goes? So long no see. Yeah, it's been a minute. I haven't really been playing too much this week. A little bit longer than a week actually. Just a lot of Apex. I got news on the camera. I still don't have it, but I will have my camera Wednesday. I should have it Wednesday, I should say. GameStop is terrible. Never give any money to GameStop ever. Anything you ever buy again, go to Best Buy, Walmart, Target, anywhere but GameStop. I ordered my camera from GameStop on December 15th. It is it is January 7th, and I had no word on where it was, so I finally called headquarters for GameStop
Oh, that's off the plate.
They told me that they don't have that camera. They don't have the product. So they just have it on their website advertising it and told me that it was shipped on December 16th and I should expect it December 24th, despite the fact that they don't have it.
The shortstop.
So I requested a refund and I got my money back. And I ordered it
Wednesday.
Yes, next Wednesday. I ordered one from Best Buy, and assuming they have it in stock and they didn't just have it on their website as false advertising, it is expected to be in Wednesday. So 6 more days, I know, but still, I'll have it. GameStop's just awful. No wonder they're going out of business. Do not support GameStop.
Now pitching for Minnesota, number 54.
I also hadn't gone back to work until today, actually. Today was my first day back. Had to get tested for COVID. And I had to wait for the results. I actually had a chance of having it. I'm negative. I'm good. No sickness here. But boy, was there a scare for a second.
GameStop is trash, LOL.
Yeah, GameStop is horrible. The funny part is I ordered 2 cameras within 3 minutes of each other. One for my friend and one for me. And my friend got hers within 4 days. And then I just didn't get mine ever. So, trying to figure that one out. Might be gone. Nope. Damn.
The third baseman, number 13. Manny.
So, at least it's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. It's almost the weekend.
Sheesh. At least you don't have the COVID.
Yep, don't have that, so that's a positive. That's a definite plus side. Happy about that. So, got some things to be happy about here. Now it's just a matter of having to wait another 6 days for a camera
number 4.
that I should have had a month ago. But whatever. At least it's coming. I might need a new phone soon too. My phone's not it's been acting weird. So, sound system in my car stopped working. I'm having a rough start to 2021. You know, but I guess that means it can only go up from here, right? Hopefully. Fingers crossed on that one for sure. That's not gone.
If it does not come Wednesday.
Did you say if it doesn't come Wednesday, I'm gonna be very mad. I'm going to call Best Buy at that point, and then I'm just gonna like go to Facebook Marketplace or something and see if someone's just selling one there. Because at that point, I'm just pissed off. Like the only I don't understand what the issue is. How does GameStop not have one, or at least not have access to get one in almost 4 weeks? You know, like that's just kind of ridiculous, but that is GameStop for you. They're shit. They are shitty. Oh, we're teeing off though, so that's good. What was that? I thought eBay was bad. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even. eBay's gonna be like my last resort because like I'm sure there's gonna be one on like eBay or Amazon.
Now batting.
But those are gonna be my last resort because I know I can trust like Best Buy. I thought I could trust GameStop, and like it worked for my friend. I even put in my friend sent me her address so I could ship the camera straight to her apartment, and she actually gave me the wrong address on accident, and it still got to her in 4 days. The fact that in 3 minutes later I ordered mine, it said, yeah, it's available, here you go, you can give us the address. Oh yeah, and then it said it was shipped. They told me it was straight up shipped. December 16th. Yep, your item has been shipped. It is on its way. Enjoy your camera. And it straight up never was because they don't have it.
When I get things on Amazon, it comes in like a day or two. Depends on item.
Yeah, it does depend on the item. I don't have a Amazon Prime account or anything like that, so
now pitching for the Twins.
I do have to look into that. But
number 55.
yeah, oh, I already. Shit! I already used my. What's his name? Profar. Ooh. Guess I'll go with Hosmer.
Pinch hitting for the Padres. Number 30, Eric Hosmer.
Well. Oh, nice, Eric Hosmer. Nice double. I will certainly, if I don't, I'm going to make sure that I get my mail. I'm not expecting it to come tomorrow or Saturday. Like, there's a chance it could come before Wednesday, but my guess is it won't. Wednesday will probably be the latest. Like, I'm going to make sure Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, though, all next week, I'm going to be going to my post office immediately out of work. Like, because I'll go right by it, you know. So I'll make sure the second it comes in, I have it, and I'll be firing that up, and I'll be going crazy. I'll be all over it. That's for sure.
Rosenthal. 0-2 is the count.
By the way, the stream about the Jackbox thing, you lagged and ended when we joined.
Yeah, so the thing with the Jackbox stream, I had a couple of friends that wanted to play, so I told them, and like we were all remote, like we were all at separate houses, so I told them if they have, you know, if they're able to get YouTube on their TV, I can make it so that the game is on their TV. So I set it up like that, and I was waiting for them to join. I hadn't realized that you and someone else had joined, so I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention. So I was waiting on them, and then they texted me and said, never mind, not tonight. We're going to watch the game instead. There's a football game on. We're going to watch that. So I just ended it. Like, that was supposed to be for me and my friends, but they backed out, so it didn't happen. And I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of like on my phone waiting for them to, you know, text me and say, hey, we're ready to go. So, and then once they said they weren't coming, I said, all right, well, I guess I'll just go play something. You know, Apex or whatever. I don't remember what I even did after that, but I did something. But but with any luck, okay, so I'm thinking I think I have 3 teams left.
I'm like the only person who joins him out.
Yeah. Well, people don't really come to streams on YouTube. That's why, actually, if you look in the description of this stream, I put my Twitch link because I usually get a couple of viewers when I'm on Twitch. Like, people will come to that, but what the hell? Okay, so this phone charger just doesn't work on my phone anymore. Whatever. I gotta grab a different phone charger while this loads up. But yeah, people don't really come to YouTube streams too much. Like I said, once I get a camera, that'll help everything. People like seeing faces, reactions, stuff like that. So that'll definitely be a plus. But It's more about the Twitch. You know, I only stream on YouTube for baseball. I'm sure you've probably figured that out by now. I do upload some Apex clips, Fall Guys clips, whatever, you know, when I can. So if you look on my channel, I do have a couple of clips I've uploaded this week. But that's about it. Like I said, yeah, YouTube isn't really the place for streaming. I only do the baseball on here because it's like a way to archive. Twitch doesn't archive. You can set Twitch videos to save, but they only save for 14
When
days.
you get your camera, can we do a knot?
When I get my camera, can we do a what? I'm sorry. When you get your camera, can we do a Q&A? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm always down. You can Q&A. I mean, you can do a Q&A now. Like, I don't have a camera, but I can still talk. But, yeah, I'm down for whatever. If you want to wait till I get a camera to do a Q&A, that way you can actually like see me and, you know, figure things out here. That's cool. Whatever you want to do, you know. I'm here for the people, and if you're the only person, hey, you're still the people. Whew! That was a moonshot. Oh my God! Did that hit off that light beam?
Who got you into YouTube?
Who got me into YouTube? Nobody really got me into YouTube. I remember finding YouTube like when it first was a thing back in like 2005. Like I would just be looking up like random videos, like video game videos, stuff like that on Google, and it would bring me to this website called YouTube. And I guess one of the biggest guys, like one of the guys that like I followed first was it was just a vlogger by the name of Charles Trippy. He didn't do anything crazy. He didn't do anything really like all these people do now, like Jake Paul or Logan Paul or whoever the hell like those guys are. He just did daily videos about his life, and I thought he was cool. I thought he was interesting. But I remember a lot of like the OG stuff from YouTube, and kind of just grew from there. When it comes to like me doing videos on YouTube and doing these streams, that was just my own ambition. I wanted to see if people would watch my stuff, would like my stuff, and you know, even if it's one person, you know, even if I'm talking to just one person or I get like 30 viewers, like so be it, you know, whatever. Oh, everyone's got to start somewhere. I'm always playing video games, so I just figured why not put it out there. You know, if people want to watch or talk or hang out or do whatever they can, and if they don't, then so be it. It's still the same for me. You know, I'm still playing these games. I'm still having fun. You know, it's just a matter of if I'm doing it, why not just publish it? You know, I don't necessarily like. I don't care if I don't blow up. Like if people don't, you know, subscribe like crazy, and you know I get like famous and rich off this stuff. I don't care about that. Like if I do, awesome. If I don't, so be it.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
You know, it's just me being me, I suppose.
Number 36, Tyler Flipper.
Very laid back and just kind of going with whatever. So, you know, and I'm sure you might be able to tell a little bit more once you see me and how I talk too, like not just hearing me. Ooh, Will Myers.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I do not. No girlfriend for me. You know, not currently. You know, I've had in the past, but no one right now.
The batter.
Definitely.
The first baseman.
Definitely looking though. You know,
Moreland.
wouldn't say no to the right person, the right girl. So it's funny. A lot of my students ask me that. I've never understood why people ask them that so much, but I think it's funny.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a little bit by choice too, though. Like
I
I'm
thought
not.
you had one.
No, I don't, nothing here. You know, I'm definitely like.
Out.
I have girls that I talk to, like you know, but. And I'm sure, like, you've probably heard when you stopped by before, like, there are girls that I talk to on here, for that matter. I have girls that are in my PlayStation parties sometimes when streaming. But
out.
Nothing there. No.
Now batting.
Although I wouldn't hate
Austin
finding one
Nola.
that is like down for this stuff here, like that's like cool with like being on camera or like streaming or playing video games together or watching, you know, whatever. That'd be pretty cool. I've had a few that were into it, but didn't really work out. So you live and you learn, though. I'm sure, you know, knock on wood, I would like to have one, get married, have kids someday, but it's all
Now batting.
time
Left
will
fielder,
tell.
Tommy Pham. Out of there.
So Zach Davies pitching a
Leading
solid
up
gem.
for the Twins, the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. Ball one.
I'm nervous that this game isn't going to let Chris Paddock pitch Game 4 for some reason, so I want him to pitch tonight. It says he's next in line, and Clevenger's pretty tired, so I'm actually gonna bank on it. I do want to get some other guys in here.
When my bros Wadini come live, he does raids. If you're streaming during
When my bro Swedini come live, he does raids. If you're streaming during his ending, I'll tell him to raid you. Maybe some subs. Oh, I appreciate that. You know, yeah, I've been raided before. Nobody, you know, big or anything major like that. I got a couple of friends who stream over on Twitch as well, and you know, they'll have like, you know, I think they have like a little over 100 followers, stuff like that. Like I only got like I think 39 followers on Twitch. So, but they'll raid me, and I'll get like, you know, a couple of new followers, maybe
He's out.
you know, up to like 5-6 viewers at a time. It's all
Now
cool.
batting.
You know, like I said, I'm just doing this. You know, like if people don't want to follow me or sub or whatever, like it's all good. I'm gonna play my games. I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna have fun. It's just a matter of if other people want to come along for the journey. And
the Lindor trade, how you feel?
the Lindor trade, yeah, I feel bad for Indians fans. I think they deserve better. I think their ownership is really crooked. So I feel very bad for Indians fans.
He's out.
If you're a Met, I feel like Mets fans though. Like the Mets are making waves all of a sudden. I think Mets fans deserve this because their ownership was also very bad for the longest time. And this new owner comes in and he makes moves all of a sudden like crazy to pick up Trevor May from the Twins. James McCann from the White Sox, you know, a really good bullpen arm, a really solid catcher, and then now they go out and get Lindor. Now they have a bona fide all-star. They've already got Pete Alonso and, you know, Conforto, guys who are very top tier. Now you add a bona fide all-star in Francisco Lindor. And they got Carlos Carrasco, too. I think Carrasco is kind of underrated. I think when he's healthy, he's a great pitcher. They're going to have Syndergaard coming back from Tommy John. So their rotation looks pretty lethal again. DeGrom, Syndergaard, and Carrasco as your 1-2-3. If Seth Lugo stays as a starter, that might be pretty beneficial for them. I'm trying to think who else they have. I don't remember what the rotation looks like beyond that. But I think I think the Braves still have the NL East. Like, I think it's still the Braves division.
Nest in the World Series 2021.
So here's the thing. I think the Braves still are the team to beat in the East, but the Mets are certainly going to make a push. I think the Mets make the playoffs. If they don't win the East, then they definitely make the wild card. And yeah, I think if they just get into the postseason, I think they have a very good chance at making the World Series. Because, you know, pitching wins in the postseason, and they've got it. DeGrom, Syndergaard, Carrasco, and then they've got a bullpen that's got Seth Lugo, Trevor May, and potentially Edwin Diaz if he can, you know, find his old self. Along with Dellin Betances too. Like I think they're a very formidable team, and with a killer lineup now too. Alonso, J.D. Davis, Michael Conforto, Francisco Lindor, Jeff McNeil. So and now James McCann in there as well. He's a good hitting catcher, which are kind of hard to come by. I think Brandon Nimmo is going to continue to progress.
I might get a hedgehog. I don't know.
I might get a hedgehog. I don't know. Oh, that'd be cool.
The right fielder.
Hedgehogs are pretty. Hedgehogs are something. I don't.
Now
I like little animals like that, but a hedgehog is something I don't think I've ever really had any thoughts about like getting. You know, I don't like their quills. They're prickly. That kind of freaks me out a little bit. But to each their own. It's always cool. I like the unique stuff. You know, everyone has a dog, everyone has a cat or a fish, but you know, a hedgehog, like not everybody has a hedgehog or a bunny or birds. I know one of my students has a bird. We'll be on Zoom and he's got just a bird sitting on his shoulder. I think that's really cool. But a hedgehog, yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
I'm trying to think, what's like a hedgehog? Oh, a hamster. You know, I wouldn't hate a hamster. Although I don't like how some of these things smell sometimes. I gotta be honest, they're like their cages.
Yeah, so. You're out.
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
Leading off for San Diego.
I'm gonna see if Will Myers can make it a 4-homer game.
So I was on it and I got 1 sub. Might be fake, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely fake accounts out there, robots and stuff like that, or spam accounts. I definitely get hit with those a lot too. I mean, hell, I thought you were a fake account at one point when you came across the Santa Claus. You know, but then you actually started talking, so I knew you were legit.
Attention, please. Now pitching.
I get them all the time. I'll get like, after my streams are done, like a day or two later, I'll get a comment saying like, oh, you know, single girls here at the 10-second, click this link and all this and all that.
Good talk, see ya.
Oh, you gotta go? Alright, later, man.
Hey.
Nice double Mitch Moreland.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
Oh, are you kidding me? That was a hanging slider, Hosmer. That's why Moreland's starting. You're not.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
Ah, it's another pretty good pitch to hit. I'm gonna get greedy. If that throw was online, I'm out. Oh. You just come back? Oh, we got another one. Hey, JC760. What's going on, man?
Man.
Thanks for stopping by. Things pretty quiet right now. I did just have someone, but they dipped out. We're teeing off right now on the Twins in the World Series. Tommy Pham going deep. Tommy Pham has had a really good postseason. I was not expecting that. Although I'm not complaining.
Padres 2021.
Oh yeah, big time Padres. You know, I'm a Red Sox fan personally, but ever since Don Orsillo went out to do the Padres broadcasts, because Nesson got rid of him, I've been like paying more attention to the Padres. And I think you guys have the best commentary team in baseball. Don and Mudd are awesome. I think. And now, ooh, my console gets weird.
Your attention, please.
And then
Now,
I think Eric Hosmer's a little overrated, so I didn't think signing him was the best move. But once you got Machado, I knew that things were getting pretty serious. And then, like, Tatis is one of my favorite players in the entire league. I think Tatis is going to be, beyond words, incredible. So I think the Padres have a legitimate chance at the World Series now. In 2021.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
You have a Twitch.
I do have a Twitch, actually, yes. My Twitch is in the bio of this, in the link, or the description. It is twitch.tv/ReidZyt, ReidZyt. Same as my YouTube name, but without the word the. Like I said, the link is in the description. Leave a follow on there. I stream a lot more on there. I only stream baseball on here. Or I stream everything else on there. I actually just got off. I'm getting a camera Wednesday. Coming in the mail on Wednesday. Fingers crossed. Ordered one from GameStop last month and never came in. I called them. They said, oh yeah, we don't have it. So I got my money back and ordered one from Best Buy. So hopefully that comes in. It's supposed to come Wednesday. So 6 days. Look at that. I play a lot of Apex, Fall Guys, scarier games too. I like playing scary games. I got a friend I stream with for that. I got a couple of friends I stream with. So I'm all over the place, you know. If you name a game, I probably have it, and I probably stream it. You know, I'm gonna stream Final Fantasy VII Remake once my camera comes in. Spyro the Dragon. remastered.
O'Brien.
The SpongeBob game they remastered. I think that was pretty cool. So
Leading
I
off
got a
for
little
the
bit of it all here. You know,
The
like I said,
shortstop,
Apex and Fall Guys 2 are some of
Fernando
my main games.
Tatis Jr.
And this,
No
but
ball.
this I stream
One
on
strike.
YouTube because it archives. And I wanted to keep track of all these March to Octobers. So.
I am a Cold War MW kinda guy, but I play a little bit of everything as well.
See, now for Cold War and Call of Duty, I used to be on that train so much. Like I loved Call of Duty. It was the only thing I played. But the last few years I just haven't been able to. I don't care for Cold War. I don't care for Warzone. I don't care for Modern Warfare. To each their own. Like I don't judge. Like if someone says they like it, like cool, good for you. I'm glad you enjoy it. You know, I'm glad people
Manny
find joy in these things.
Machado.
Not my thing though. So you probably won't see me streaming that. One of my friends did just get Cold War, but I doubt I'll pick it up. I think I needed a good break from that. I put a lot of my life into that series, into that franchise. Call of Duty 4 I spent over a month on. Modern Warfare 2 I spent just about a month on. Black Ops 1 I spent probably a month on as well, so that's 3 months of my life right there. I'm trying to think. Between Modern Warfare Remastered, I think I spent like 10 days on.
Will Myers.
Black Ops 3 I probably spent like 5 days on, maybe a week. So like I got close to like 4 full months of my life dedicated to strictly Call of Duty.
No worries, I got you on the follow for Twitch. Emoji call me hand with medium light skin tone.
Hey, I appreciate that, my man. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's a small chance I even get on there again tonight, but I doubt it. But I appreciate that. Always appreciate the love. You know, let me look at my stream manager. Whatever. So, like I said, I'm definitely there a lot more. It's just strictly baseball on YouTube, and that's it. I'm gonna send Moreland here. Nice.
No,
that ball went to
he's
the
in
cutoff. I got
there.
lucky there.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
So, but yeah, definitely, like I said, I appreciate the Twitch follow.
Your attention,
And I'm going to be on there a lot more, especially after I get my
Number
camera.
66.
Once that camera comes in, it's all systems go. At least Hosmer got the RBI. So just a matter of time.
Now batting.
I'm mad, y'all. So I work at a school, and like I just had Christmas break, and I ordered 2 cameras at the same time, one for my friend, one for me, and I sent my friend's camera straight to her address. She got hers within 4 days. I ordered it December 15th. Hers came in December 19th. Mine never came, and they just straight up, when I called them today, they said, "Oh yeah, we don't have that item available right now. It's on our priority list, so when it comes in, we will send you one, but we don't have it, and we don't know when we'll get it." So I said, "All right, give me my money back. This is ridiculous." Because they told me it shipped. The day after I ordered it, they told me it shipped. So I got really kind of angry about that. Was not happy with GameStop. Look at Tommy Pham with that RBI triple.
He's in there.
He's having a really good postseason.
The center fielder, number 2.
He was like my worst hitter all year. I mean, he had a good year, but just not as good as everybody else on the team. So yeah, GameStop is ass. Don't give GameStop any of your money. Whatever you do, take your business anywhere else. Best Buy, Target, Walmart, hell, Radio Shack. Go wherever. eBay, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace. Do anything you can to avoid GameStop, because I know that's what I'm going to be doing from here on out. If my camera from Best Buy doesn't come on Wednesday like it's supposed to, I'm going to call them and track it and all that, and then if that doesn't come in on Wednesday, I'm going to get my money back again and just like eBay one or Facebook game or whatever. So I know at least then, like, even if it's used, as long as I get one that works. I'm actually mad at myself because I just realized I went to Best Buy last
designated
month.
hitter, Nelson.
Didn't even look to see if they had one there. They get Kirby Yates' ERA down a little bit.
The first
I think it was 27 entering play. Yeah.
Number 22, Miguel.
I don't know why, but Kirby Yates is such a good closer, but he never does good in these March to October runs. And it's just mind-blowing to me.
Ball.
Especially, he was incredible last year. Well, 2019. You know, I guess I should say now, because 2020 is over, the 2020 season is over. Nice strike three. Alright, one more game to go, and you got Padres World Champs. It's also New Music Friday coming up in 46 minutes. 47 minutes, just under 46, or just over 46, sorry. Excuse me. Wow. Definitely hoping for some good stuff to drop. I think this is the first official Friday. I mean, not counting New Year's Day. Like, nobody really dropped New Year's Day. Let's see if any new music drops. I'm only looking for, like, unless there's a surprise drop from something crazy like Eminem not surprise drop, but Eminem surprise dropped a year ago, you know, mid-January. But he did just drop an album like 2 weeks ago, so I don't expect anything from him. I thought that was gonna fall in for a sec. But like if J. Cole or Kendrick dropped out of nowhere, that'd be cool. I know Drake's dropping this month, but we don't know when. I doubt he surprise drops. We'll probably know a little bit in advance. But yeah, like, other than anything surprise dropped, I'm only looking forward to like one thing that also has no release date, and that's a Lil Nas X song that he teased back on July 8th or 9th. Like, July. It's January, dude. He still hasn't dropped it. Oh my god, Trent Grisham. That was a good pitch to hit. Who's pitching for me right now? Because they're pitching good. I swear if it's Clevenger, I'm going to be mad.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Okay, it is Chris Paddock. Awesome. I love that for him. I'm glad he got a start. Cronenworth went deep as my only run. Nice. Cronenworth's had a surprisingly good postseason, too. I expected some solid things from him, but nothing crazy. I think he's still got the Rookie of the Year this year. Like, I know he got it in real life, but I'm thinking he might get it in this, too. He's going to be one of my postseason MVPs, too. Ooh, just missed that one. That's gone. Cronenworth, second of the game. Might be World Series MVP.
Up next for the Padres.
So the only thing I feel bad about is I'm hitting a lot of solo shots with this team.
Fernando Tatis.
So like people are getting dingers and we're scoring runs, but not a lot of RBIs. I don't think I've stolen a base yet this series, so that means no free tacos.
Now batting.
I wanted tacos on Tatis.
Manny Machado.
Free tacos at the hands of Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got it this time.
No, beat him.
There we go. That's tacos on Tatis, baby. And now an RBI for Machado. Hell yes. The sooner I chase Kenta Maeda out of here, the better, because he is their best pitcher and a great pitcher. There we go. That might chase Maeda out of the game. Long two-run shot. Will Myers. Nope, he's still in the game. Wow.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Ooh. That's in the gap. Buxton's not going to catch that one. Oh, he really is not going to catch it because it's gone. Okay, I guess they can keep Maeda in if they really want to. Oh, there he goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
No
Now
lefty for
pitching
Hosmer.
the
I'm a little
Twins.
surprised about that.
Number 36, Tyler
Although it doesn't matter because Hosmer,
Clippard.
to me, is overrated. And he hasn't been really doing too hot. Some good pitches to hit off righties in these last two games and nothing to show for. There we go, Hosmer. A long home run, Eric Hosmer. 442 to deep right.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola. We're cranking him out now, left and right. Third decker, Austin Nola. Also might be my postseason MVP. I think, I don't know if I'll get the 100 runs scored mark that I try to reach, but I think the home run mark is actually going to be higher than I was anticipating. I think it'll be somewhere in the 70s. That's my guess. Somewhere in the 70s. Low 70s, but 70s. Oh, Tommy Pham didn't just do it again, did he? Tommy Pham! Oh my god, how many home runs is that in a row? That's one thing I miss about having commentary off now. Let's see, that is Myers, Moreland, Hosmer, Nola, Pham. That's 5 home runs in a row right there. It's insane.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 66.
Jorge Alcala in the pitch. Oh, wow. I gotta start taking pitches when guys first come in. That's how they get me.
Leading off
Paddock
for
for
the
at least
Twins,
one more inning.
the shortstop, Jorge.
It's 0-1.
I mean, he's given up 6 hits, but 8 strikeouts, no runs, no walks. 6 hits is kind of a lot, but no walks, so he's keeping that whip relatively, low. One hit per inning if he gets 1, 2, 3 this inning. I'll see where his stamina lies at the end of this inning, heading into the 7th. If he can pitch the 7th, awesome. If he can't, that's okay.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson.
Oh, I never started checking these guys' averages, too, their postseason numbers. Cruz, not the best postseason, but 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, that's okay. His average could be a little bit higher.
0-2.
212 and might drop here. Yep. Boy Paddock. 9th strikeout. Miguel Sano. Miguel Sano's having a great postseason. 7 home runs, 12 RBIs. Damn.
Miguel.
Average could be a little bit higher as well, but the power's there, so I guess you can't complain in the postseason. Especially when he's coming through the way he has been. Chris Paddock, 10 Ks through 6 shutout. Love that. I think I'll give him the 7th inning.
Leading off for San Diego, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Cronenworth, a 3-homer game. You love to see it.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ooh. Fernando Tacos Jr. Going deep. Gotta get my last licks in here. I only got 3 innings left to hit with this team.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins.
So I definitely think my home run count's going to be higher than I initially anticipated, but
Whistler.
that's not going. He's jogging.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Mill Wires. Oh, that was a hanging slider, just outer third. Anything on that outer third is a little bit harder to do something with, but... Ah, just missed that one too. Outer third, down and away. You don't see that too often. Not on beginner.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Ah, right into the shift. Wow, they had a pretty good inning there.
You got
Only
it.
gave up 2 runs that inning. Tatis and Cronenworth going deep. All right, we'll give Paddock this inning here. I'll warm up. I'll keep
Leading
stamina
up
just
for
in
the
case.
Twins.
Otherwise,
The
I'll go
right
Rosenthal
fielder.
for the 8th. And then Kirby Yates for the 9th.
Hee-haw!
Such a lethal bullpen there. And even then, I could have gone Tim Hill this inning to just show the versatility. But why pull your starter when he's
No ball,
pitching the way
2
he's
strikes.
pitching right now? Make it 11 strikeouts. Chris Paddock. Josh Donaldson's having a good post.
third
400
baseman, number
average, 2 dingers,
24.
9 RBIs.
Josh Donaldson.
No ball, 1 strike.
Right into the shift. Nice play.
Now batting, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
It's Garver's postseason.
0-1.
Average is there. Only 2 home runs, but 7 RBIs. That's pretty solid. And then, like I said, the average is definitely there. Big
0-2.
curveball. All right, come on, Paddock. Let's end your night on a K.
Hey!
12 strikeouts through 7. Shutout, Chris Paddock. Thank you for coming.
Leading off for the Padres, the designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
There you go, Hosmer. Oh, I shouldn't have ran. Even if that's online, I think he might have beat that out with the swim dive. Nice leadoff double, Hosmer.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Austin Nola.
I just hit home runs with Austin Nola. I don't understand it. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I've hit so many. I've probably hit the most home runs with an individual player on this team is Austin Nola.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Damn it. It's those 2-seamers. The 2-seamers do me in, too.
Up next for the
Trent
Padres,
Grisham 0 for 4. Very
the center
unlike
fielder,
him.
Trent
Trent Grisham's another guy who I just
Grisham.
really dominated with, especially righties. It's annoying. There's the Trent Grisham I'm used to. Up and out. 430-foot blast.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Cronenworth's already got 3
Now
dingers
pitching
tonight.
For the Twins, number 54, Sergio Romo.
Damn. I wasn't expecting a first pitch 4-seamer. Even then I was still out in front. Because Romo's got no velo. No 4-homer game.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
Come on, one more hit,
Jr.
Fernando. One more. Don't care what it is. Even a single's fine. Let's just get a base knock here. Some sort of hit. Ooh. Way out in front. Ah, shit. Call time, call time, call time. Uh-oh. Damn it, I moved the right stick down in it on accident. Which is funny, because that's where the pitch ended up, but that don't mean jack shit. Alright, Trev.
Leading off for the Twins,
We'll go to Kirby
the
8 to
center
the 9th.
fielder, Byron Buxton.
Trevor Rosenthal had it like a really not so good
1-1.
regular season for some reason. That's one thing I don't like is sometimes this game just doesn't agree with bullpen arms for some reason. Like he's a great bullpen arm, great overall, great stuff, and then the game just lights him up or barely uses him. So he has one bad outing and it affects him for the entire season because he only pitches like 20 innings. So that's one thing I don't like about March to October.
Now batting,
A lot of discrepancies
left
with the way the
fielder.
computer manages.
Eddie Rosario.
And the fact that you have literally no control over your rotation in the postseason,
0-2.
which is a huge fucking deal.
You got him.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis
Hee-haw!
Arraez.
Hee-haw. Oh, I thought he had... What? Tatis, the ball's the other way! I didn't move my left... I moved the left stick that way, and he went the other way. Fucking stupid. This game is so
Now
dumb.
batting,
Ha!
shortstop,
For such a good
Jorge
franchise, and especially a
Mateo.
good-looking one at that. Like, they make the best
0-2.
looking sports games out of anyone. I'm really curious to see how 21's going to look between the pandemic and they're making it for Xbox as well. I don't know if it's going to PC or not. I think it is.
Leading off for San Diego, the third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
They haven't even so much as announced the cover athlete still, which is kind of interesting. My money's on Mookie Betts if he's down for it, but that or Tatis. Hey, we'll take infield hits for Manny. I'm taking infield hits
The
all
right
day,
fielder,
all night.
number 4, Will Myers.
Will Myers. Will Myers, stay fair. Yes, ground rule double.
Open the fence,
Okay.
that's a ground rule double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Oh, just missed that one. Alright, that'll get an RBI at least.
He's safe.
Nice. And now as much as I want to give Hosmer this at bat,
Up next for the Padres,
I have to do this. It's his
the
former
designated
team.
hitter, Eric. Your attention, please.
Let Jay Castro come in
Pinch
for
hitting
DH.
for San Diego, number 11, Jason Castro.
That was a hanging slider too. That was the one. Oh my god, look how far that thing is hooking.
That's a foul ball.
You gotta get this run in at least, Jay. There you go. RBI base knock.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Nola.
You know what else I'm gonna do? Not that it matters. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna let Mateo pinch run, but there's no point. So I gotta go to Walmart tomorrow to work at phone chargers. earbuds. Need some stuff, other food stuff. Those are 3 tough pitches to hit for Nola. Alright, Tommy Pham, probably going to be the last at-bat of the year for me here with the Padres.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So at least my number 9 guy is going to be the last guy to hit. Everyone got 5 at-bats this game. Oh, nope, never mind. Grisham getting another at-bat. Pham with the extra base hit. RBI double for Tommy Pham. We might get that 100-run scored mark after all.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent.
Oh, Trent Grisham's World Series MVP. 8 home
Your
runs, are you
attention,
kidding me?
please. Now pitching.
Oh, that could have been 9 home runs with that pitch, too.
Number 72.
This thing hit a 1 for 5 tonight. Could be a 1 for 6, too, because those are 2 great pitches to hit, and he's just not hitting them. And he still, I think, is World Series MVP. Oh, excuse me. Damn, just fighting these pitches off. Not going down without a fight. Yeah, there it is. A weak little grounder. That was kind of pathetic, not gonna lie, but whatever. Can't really complain when you're up 17-0 and 3 outs from a World Series.
Leading off for the Twins, the designated hitter, Nelson.
Cruz's average was 212 before this. Okay, so it went down 4 points. So it'd go down to 204 if he gets out, presumably.
0-2.
Sano's down to 224, but again, he's got the
number
power numbers at
22.
least for him.
Miguel Sano.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes. Cha-ching. Yeah, there ain't no gonna be no next time. And then Kepler,
Now
pretty well rounded.
right
Good,
fielder,
solid average, 4
Matt
dingers, 10 RBIs. It's a good
Kepler.
postseason. It's postseason to be proud of. Even if his average is not going to actually finish at 286, it'll be a tick lower. Chris Kirby hits an immaculate inning, and the Padres are World Series champs. All right. And that is that. Okay, World Series champs. One of my best records ever. 134 wins, 28 losses. Did we score? Oh, well, actually, let's take a look at the green line. Some solid win streaks in there. Player boost went for Manny Machado, Will Myers, Dinelson Lamet, Fernando Tatis Jr. It's only 4 player boosts, actually, and Tatis and Machado only got 2 plus signs. How did we do on the wheel? We did score 100 runs. 130 runs. I was not expecting that. We ended up finishing as the second-ranked team as opposed to, I think, the 4th. Second in contact, third in power, second in pitching, 13th in defense, 4th in speed. Like I said, I scored 130 runs in the postseason, only gave up 11. Team average in the postseason was 390. Team slugging was 1.128. Team OPS is above 1.5. Team ERA at 1.0 even. Yeah, because 11 runs. We played 11 games. That's wild. Okay, stats, pitchers, postseason, innings pitched. Okay, starting in with Adrian Morejon. Morejon pitched 1 inning and 1 appearance, walked nobody, struck out 3, and recorded a hold. ERA and whip both 0. Greg Stammen, 1 inning and 1 appearance, struck out 1, walked nobody, recorded a hold, gave up a hit, so ERA 0, whip 1. Emilio Pagan pitched 1 inning and 1 appearance, walked nobody, struck out 2, gave up a hit, which was a home run, so an ERA of 9 and a whip of 1. Pierce Johnson pitched 2 innings across 2 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 5, and that's it. ERA and whip both 0. Tim Hill pitched 2 innings across 2 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 2, recording a hold. That's it. ERA and whip both 0. Garrett Richards out of the bullpen pitched 2 innings in 1 appearance, walked nobody, struck out 1, and that's it. ERA and whip both 0. Kirby Yates, 3 innings over 3 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 7, gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 home runs for an ERA of 9 and a whip of 1. Drew Pomeranz out of the bullpen pitched 4 innings, walked nobody, struck out 8 in his 4 appearances. 1 hold, 1 hit, ERA 0, whip 0.25. Trevor Rosenthal recording a save out of the bullpen, pitched 4 innings across 4 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 10, recording a hold as well, only giving up 1 hit, ERA 0, whip 0.25. Chris Paddock, 10 innings between a start and a bullpen appearance, went 1-0 in his 2 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 17 batters, had a quality start, recording a hold, gave up 7 hits, 1 run on a home run, so an ERA of 0.90 and a whip of 0.70. Zach Davies in his 3 starts went 3-0, pitched 18 innings, walked 2, struck out 31. All 3 of his starts were quality starts. He gave up 10 hits and only 2 runs, an ERA of 1 and a whip of 0.67. Dinelson Lamet in his 3 starts went 3-0, 23 innings pitched. He walked 1, struck out 42. All 3 of his starts were quality starts, including a complete game shutout. And I want to say like a perfect game or something like that. I could be wrong, but I don't remember. 14 hits, 1 run, all postseason for an ERA of 0.39 and a whip of 0.65. And then Mike Clevenger, for some reason, got 4 starts. So in his 4 starts, he went 4-0, pitched 28 innings, walked 1, struck out 42. All 3 of his 4 starts were quality starts, 1 complete game shutout, 11 hits, 3 runs, 1 hit by pitch, ERA of 9.96 to whip 0.43. One of these 2, I'm pretty sure, threw like a no-hitter or a perfect game. I'm going to have to look into that. All right, position players. Jorge Mateo and Greg Garcia did not get at-bats. Jason Castro had 4 at-bats. He had 3 hits for a .750 average, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs for an OPS of 3. Jurickson Profar had 3 at-bats. In his 3 at-bats, he had 2 hits for a... he had 3 hits for a 1,000 average. 2 of those were home runs, 4 RBIs, 3 runs scored. Also for Castro, 3 runs scored as well. So batting average of 1,000, OPS of 4.0. Eric Hosmer in his 25 at-bats had 12 hits for a 480 average, 5 home runs, 7 RBIs, 6 runs scored, an OPS of 1.662. Mitch Moreland in his 33 at-bats had 13 hits for a 394 average, 8 home runs, 13 RBIs, 11 runs scored, 1.629 OPS. Tommy Pham in his 44 at-bats had 16 hits for a 364 average, 8 home runs, 13 RBIs, 11 runs scored. A big surprise for me. OPS of 1.441. Manny Machado in his 48 at-bats had 20 hits for a 417 average, 10 home runs, 13 RBIs, 17 runs scored, and a stolen base, good for an OPS of 1.544. Will Myers in his 49 at-bats had 21 hits for a 429 average, 11 home runs, 13 RBIs, 15 runs scored, a 1.571 OPS, Austin Nola, a huge surprise for me. In his 46 at-bats, had 18 hits for a 391 average, 12 home runs, 14 RBIs, 14 runs scored for a 1.656 OPS. Fernando Tatis Jr., no surprise here. In his 49 at-bats, had 20 hits for a 408 average, 12 home runs, 14 RBIs, and runs scored, 3 stolen bases, and good for an OPS of 1.585. Jake Cronenworth was a huge surprise. In his 52 at-bats, he had 19 hits for a 365 average, 13 home runs, 15 RBIs, 17 runs scored, OPS of 1.550, and then another big surprise, Trent Grisham in his 56 at-bats, had 19 hits for a 339 average, 15 home runs, team leading, 20 RBIs, team leading, 16 runs scored, and an OPS of 1.50. This iced tea tastes like ass. Any crazy wars? Nobody over 2, but a 1.7 for Cronenworth and Nola is pretty big. Alright. So, moment of truth. How many home runs did I hit in the postseason? Low bar is 50, common bar is 60, high bar is 70. Between these two we had 4, 5 for Hosmer. Between these two we had 16, 10 for Machado, 11 for Myers, 24 between Nola and Tatis, 13 for Cronenworth, 15 for Grisham. Damn, and I definitely didn't hit any with my pitchers, but I'm just gonna double check for the sake of it. I've only hit 100 home runs in the postseason twice now, I believe. I think I did. I don't remember what was the other team. I know I did it with the Oakland A's, and I think I did it with the Twins as well. I could be wrong on that one. But 98 home runs as a team. 2 home runs shy of 100 in the postseason. And really, like, Trent Grisham struggled in that last game. And Hosmer was kind of disappointing as well. So, damn, that's insane. Time to look at the regular season stats. Starting with the pitchers in the regular season, Adrian Morejon. 20 years old, A potential 72 overall. So Morejon, not even silver yet, but he's going to get silver and it'll probably go gold. And he's got really good stamina, so he's probably supposed to be a starter. He's going to progress really well, I think. He's only 20 at A potential. I think he's going to become at least a gold caliber pitcher, whether it's bullpen or starter. Solid showing in 33 appearances this year. 5 wins, 2 saves, 5 holds. 49 2/3 innings pitched. Let me plug my controller in. Struck out 52, a 3.44 ERA and a 1.11 WHIP. Good for a .7 WAR. And he's going to be a solid force on this team for the next 4 years. Craig Stammen, 36 years old, B potential. He's down to 72 overall, so he's definitely hitting his decline. Not a bad year for Stammen either. He's only been around since 09, but still. At 36 years old, he had 33 appearances, 5 wins, 2 losses, a save, 4 holds. 33 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 43, 3.21 ERA and a 0.83 WHIP. Not bad at all. 0.5 WAR. Worth the money in his contract. 1 more year in his deal, then he'll probably retire if he doesn't already, and he's happy, so that's cool. Emilio Pagan, 28 years old, B potential, 82 overall, so he's gold. He'll probably go diamond. He's still got time to progress at 28 and B potential. Incredible stuff for the most part. It's his home runs per 9 that's really keeping him down. But he's got great break, solid velo, control clutch. Walks per 9 could also get a little bit better, I suppose. Another pretty good showing for him. Not as good as last year, but not bad. 64 appearances, 6 wins, a loss, 12 holds, 68 innings pitched. Struck out 85, 3.18 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. Good for a WAR 1.3. 2 more years arbitration, so he's going to be a piece on this team for another solid 2 years. And he's satisfied. Pierce Johnson, 29 years old, C potential, 70 overall, so he's silver. He could go gold, but he won't go much higher than like 80 or 81. Good showing, great showing. 45 appearances, 3 wins, 2 losses, a save, a blown save, 9 holds, 49 innings pitched. He struck out 51, 2.76 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. WHIP could be a smidge lower, but it's okay. 0.4 WAR. Worth the money on his deal. Team friendly at that. And we've got him for 4 more years. Sorry, arbitration there. 4 more years. He's going to be a solid piece on this team. He's ecstatic, so that's good. Tim Hill, coming over from the Royals in the regular season in real life. 30 years old, C potential, 81 overall, so he's gold. He won't go diamond. He's not really going to progress anymore with only C potential. He's like rounded, but not like good, well-rounded. You know what I mean? Like he's a solid piece, and he had a good showing. Only 24 appearances though, which is unfortunate. But in 24 games, he got a save, 13 holds, 19 2/3 innings pitched only. Struck out 18, 2.29 ERA, 0.86 WHIP, so small sample size but good numbers. 0.5 WAR. 3 more years on this team for arbitration, so he's going to be a solid piece, and he's ecstatic. Garrett Richards, 31 years old, C potential, 81 overall. Same deal, he's gold, he won't go diamond, he's pretty much done progressing. Pretty good velo and great break, actually, which is surprising. But like some stuff, the controls down, the walks are down, walks per 9 down. Stamina's only 72, so not a bad year, not a good year, but not a bad year by any means. Definitely a career year. In 33 starts, he went 20-3, so that's really good. 190 and 1/3 innings pitched, pretty damn good. This is my number 5 starter, so there's that. 208 strikeouts is really good for a number 5 starter. 3.74 ERA is very acceptable for a 5 starter. 1.47 WHIP's a little high. 15 quality starts, 1 complete game. 3.3 WAR, that's fine. 10 hits, 7 RBI is cool. Last year of his contract, he's worth the money in his contract this year. He's ecstatic, so that's cool. Kirby Yates, 33 years old, A potential, but he's decreasing. He's declining. 87 overall still, so he's diamond. But he's not really among the elite anymore. His break is still amazing, and his hits and Ks are great. His clutch is pretty damn good, but his home runs has gone down a solid piece. Walks has gone down a solid piece. Control down a solid piece, and he doesn't really have that much velo to talk about, anyways. But still had a great year. 56 appearances, 3 wins, 2 losses, 42 saves. So actually 1 more save than last year, and a hell of a lot less innings pitched. 64 strikeouts, 2.17 ERA, 0.72 WHIP. WHIP went low, so the ERA went up, but the WHIP went down. Either way, still a great year. 0.9 pitching WAR. How long has he been around? Since 2014. Yeah. Last year, his deal worth every penny. He's ecstatic, so that's cool. Drew Pomeranz, 31 years old, got his potential up to B, and his overall up to 85, so Pomeranz is diamond, and he can progress a little bit more. Not much more, but a little bit, like 87 maybe. It would be his top out. His hits and Ks are incredible. His clutch has gone way up. His velo is solid now. His break is pretty good. His walks and home runs and control are in bad spots, though, not good spots. But a great year for Pomeranz after just not having a good year, not really having a good run in Boston. His 2016, starting in San Diego and then getting traded to Boston, was pretty damn good. And then his 2017 was a bright spot in our rotation that wasn't too hot in 2017. With Chris Sale dealing with nagging injuries, David Price dealing with being out for most of the season, and then going to the bullpen really for the most part. 2018 he started to fall off. Pomeranz was a huge piece of my bullpen though. 63 appearances, he went 7-1 with 5 blown saves, 14 holds. 63 2/3 innings pitched, he struck out 79, a 2.40 ERA and a 1.21 WHIP. Definitely solid numbers. 1.2 WAR out of the bullpen. Worth the money in his contract. 3 more years, he'll be a solid piece in that bullpen. That's nice. Trevor Rosenthal, another guy who came across in the regular season in real life. 28 years old only. Feels like he's a lot older than that because he's been around since 2012. A potential. 88 overall, so he's diamond, and he's going to progress more. He's going to be among the elite. His velo and break are top tier. His hits and Ks per 9 are top tier. Clutch is elite. Control needs work, but it's getting up there. Same with walks, and then home runs per 9 is in an okay, pretty solid spot. But he did not have a good year. Like, that's the thing. Like, look at all those attributes, and he has great stuff. But 35 appearances, 4 saves, 5 below, and 20 holds. 33 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 20 hits, 19 earned runs, 13 walks, struck out 46. So a 5.13 ERA is bad. 1.23 WHIP is okay for a 0.3 WAR. He's worth that money still, though, to me at least. Let alone in real life. Last year of his deal, he's unhappy. He wants to be the closer, and he's not. And he wants more money, and he's not. Chris Paddock, who I was expecting to kind of be better than this, didn't have a bad year. He's my number 4 starter, though. 24 years old with A potential. He's up to 84 overall, so he's gold. He'll go diamond. He'll progress, and he'll be among the elite. He'll be in the 90s. He's very well rounded, except the home runs per 9. 32 starts. He went 19-5. 224 innings pitched. Struck out 198. 3.29 ERA. 1.21 WHIP. 22 quality starts. 3 complete games. 3.9 pitching WAR. 3 hits, including a home run and an RBI. We've gone for 3 more years, so he's going to be a very solid key piece for those next 3 years on this team with team-friendly arbitration money, I'm sure. Zach Davies was very surprising at 27 years old, only C potential, 87 overall, he's diamond. Nothing really stands out in his attributes either. He got double, a triple, 9 RBIs. But in 31 starts, he went 27-0. So give this man the Cy Young and probably the MVP. 27-0. That's unheard of in this era. 235 and 2/3 innings pitched. Struck out 231. 2.14 ERA and a 0.97 WHIP. 28 quality starts, 8 complete games, 4 shutouts, a 6.2 WAR. So this man, in all but 4 starts, was a guaranteed win. And in those 4 starts, he was not responsible for the loss. It's insane. Last year of his deal, and boy, is he worth that money for sure, and he's happy, so he's going to get a lot of money. Dinelson Lamet, 27 years old, B potential 89 overall. He's diamond. He will progress a little bit more into the 90s among the elite. Very well rounded, except for, again, that home runs per 9, not in a good spot. Walks is, Control, clutch is pretty solid. Control, but great velo and break, great stuff. Great season. In 33 starts, went 20-5, 226 innings pitched on the dot, 257 strikeouts, a 2.99 ERA, 1.12 WHIP. 25 quality starts, 5 complete games, 5 shutouts, and a 6.2 pitching WAR. And an RBI. Worth every penny on that team-friendly arbitration deal. He's got 2 more years of arbitration. He'll be a force on this team for 2 more years at least. And then Mike Clevenger, 29 years old, B potential 87 overall. Diamond, probably will progress into the 90s for a little bit. Nothing too crazy, like probably 90, 91. Again, solid, well-round. 14 hits, 4 RBIs. Not a bad year for Clevenger. Not a good year though necessarily. 19-7 in 33 starts. 216 and 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 280. 3.95 ERA, 1.34 WHIP. Could be a little bit lower for both of those, especially compared to last year. I know last year only pitched 126, but still. 19 quality starts, 4 complete games, a shutout, and a 5.4 pitching WAR. And he's got an extra year of arbitration. So we've got him. He was worth all the money this year, and he's got another year on the deal. So, but he's unhappy, so we'll work on that. I'm going to go use the bathroom before I go do my regular season for my offense, though. Alright. We are here. Ready to go. I'm not seeing anything music-wise. Which is to be expected. All I can do is see if Drake dropped. He did not. Did I spell certified? Certified. Yeah. Unless he dropped it as CLB, which I doubt. Nope. Let's see if Call Me By Your Name drop out. Lil Nas X, which I'm doubting it did. It did not. No surprise there. Let me check my actual source here. Excuse me. Yep, nothing. Alright. Let me just see if anyone signed on while I was gone. Guess what? I'm going to doubt that one entirely. Yep, nothing there. I have to sneeze big time again. Just download this song. Not a new song. It's an old song I just got reminded of. Alright. Jorge Mateo. Great speed. 24 years old, B potential 71 overall. He'll go silver. I don't think he'll go gold. If he does, it's going to be fielding and speed because his hitting's probably going to hold him back. His contact is... He's got a chance to be an okay contact hitter, but I'm not expecting anything else from him. Like I said, good speed and all that. Yeah. He could play center field, which might be solid. I think he'd make a solid center fielder if his fielding gets better. Only had 36 at-bats, only played 30 games. 12 hits, no home runs, 7 RBIs, 3.33 average, 73 OPS. Good for 4.6. I mean, we got him for 4 more years, so if he starts developing, you know, it just sucks because, like, in those 4 years, you're still playing behind Trent Grisham, Tatis, and Cronenworth, like, that are all clearly better than Jorge Mateo. But he's not bad. Like, he could be an okay piece. Greg Garcia, on the other hand, you're playing behind Cronenworth, Tatis, and Machado at 30 years old and only 75 overall C potential. So he's silver. Not a bad fielder, and that's really it, though. Like, he can hit righties with contact. Like, he's not going to fit in on this team. Somehow he still had 308 at-bats, though. 101 hits, damn. 6 home runs, 35 RBIs, 328 average, 886 OPS, a career year, seemingly. A 2.5 WAR. Yeah, no, this is an all-around career year. Except for at-bats. He had 3 less at-bats this year compared to last year. So, I mean, good for him, I suppose. Yeah, I'd say he's worth that money, I guess. Why not? Even though he barely played, but whatever. Jason Castro. Now we get to the solid guys. I feel a little bit bad for Jason Castro because he is a good, solid catcher to have. At least platoon. Although I'm not going to platoon him with Austin Nola because Nola is good regardless. But if you wanted to platoon catchers and you have a catcher that can hit lefties, Castro is a very good fit for your guy to hit righties. He's a solid fielding catcher. He's not, like, I mean, catchers aren't known for speed at all, so 35 speed on a catcher is actually pretty okay. Like, I'm not going to say he's got good speed, but, you know, it's okay for a catcher. And he can hit righties. 65 contact, 78 power, and 85 plate discipline. Plate vision and clutch are low, and he's not going to hit lefties. But still, if you platooned him, he'd be a solid piece. And he wasn't bad in his minimal appearances. 152 at-bats, 49 hits, 10 home runs, 30 RBIs, 322 average, 984 OPS. Good for a WAR 2.4. I'm going to say he's worth that money, honestly. And he's happy. Playing time-wise, maybe not, but whatever. Jurickson Profar, another guy who, just, again, if he was on another team, would probably be a solid piece. But he's playing behind all these guys. Like, he could play first, second, third, short, left, center, right. Like, he could play any position except catch. He's an okay fielder, and he's an okay hitter. And he can actually handle lefties a little bit here. 69 contact, 67 power. Great plate vision, solid plate discipline, you know, like. But he's playing behind Hosmer, Cronenworth, Machado, Tatis, Pham, Grisham, or Myers. Or Moreland. None of those guys are going to be benched or platooned for Jurickson Profar. The only argument you can make is maybe at first base against lefties. But I'd rather, you know, I don't want to, because I told myself Moreland's starting over Hosmer against righties. So I don't want to have Eric Hosmer just full on benched. So, in a solid outing in minimal appearances again. 77 hits, 14 home runs, 41 RBIs, 297 average, 917 OPS. Good for WAR 3.4. And at 27 years old, B potential 76 overall. He's silver. He can progress to gold. He's worth the money on his contract, and he's going to get a solid deal, I think. And he could be a solid piece on a lot of teams. He's unhappy, and I don't blame him. He should be 78 overall. Eric Hosmer. 30 years old, B potential, 84 overall. He's gold. He's got the time to progress to diamond one last time. I think he was diamond in the past. But he'll cap out right at 85, 86. Not a bad fielder, but overrated in the fielding department. Not really speed. He can hit righties, a solid chunk, 87 contact, 79 power. Not the worst against lefties. Not good, though. 54 contact, 55 power. Plate vision, 76, discipline, 59. Clutch is 87, so that's good. So platooning with Moreland and facing the hand that he's not as good against as against lefties. He would have had a great year if he started at first, I'm sure. But in 327 at-bats, he had 109 hits, 24 home runs still, which is one shy of his career high, 65 RBIs, 333 average, an OPS above 1 at 1.020, good for a WAR at first base platooning at 3.6. So I'm actually pretty surprised and satisfied with that. Like I said, considering the circumstances. Let's see. Where's career number stand? Because he's 30. Figure give him like 4 more years at this level before he starts to decline. He could get 300 career home runs. Because if he's going to average 20 for the next, like I said, 4 years, maybe a little bit more, 24, 25. That's another 100. That would get him at 291, and I'm sure like that's the thing. Like, he's gonna play for at least 5 more years on top of that. Like he'll hit 109 more home runs. So 300 career home runs is nothing to scoff at. It'll put him over 1,000 RBIs most likely at that point, and get him close to 2,000 hits. He won't get. Actually, no. He could. Yeah, he could easily get 2,000 hits if he played the next 5 years. 2,000 hits, 300 home runs, and 1,000 RBIs plus. And if his average floats around where it is now, 280 isn't bad. His OPS is not bad. His career WAR will probably get to somewhere in the 40s. He could be a Hall of Famer. As much as I hate to admit that, because I think he's overrated. He'd be like bottom of the barrel last year on the ticket Hall of Famer, but he could make it depending on how these next 5 years go. He's got an outside chance. Outside chance. He'll make Hall very good for damn sure, that non-existent Hall that some people speak of, but he's got an outside chance at Hall of Fame, depending on the next 5 years. And he's going to be on this team for the next 5 years, for that matter. I'd say he's worth the money, and his contract was actually front-loaded. So as the years go on, it's a team-friendlier contract, so that's awesome for San Diego, and he's happy, so that's cool. Mitch Moreland, 34 years old, beat potential, down to 74 overall. He's hit his decline for sure. He's no longer silver, he is bronze. His decline has hit him hard. He used to be a really good fielder, not so much anymore. He used to be a really good hitter, not so much anymore. Against lefties, he absolutely can't hit lefties. 35 contact, 40 power, But 76 contact and 82 power is still solid against righties, and I'm pissed that went down, because at the start of the season, it was 82 contact, 90 power. His vision went down 59 to 56. His discipline went down 83 to 79, and his clutch went down 68 to 58. So he's hitting his decline. I wouldn't be surprised to see him retire now. 2 World Series rings, San Diego and Boston, in a career year, and still missed 28 games. But 141 hits, 21 doubles, 35 home runs, 99 RBIs. He got over the 200 home run mark for his career, and he got over the 1,000 hit mark for his career. 320 average and a OPS of 1.046. Good for a WAR at first base of 6.0. He's not going to make anything. No Hall of Fame, no Hall of Very Good. But he's a guy that'll certainly be remembered. You know, he was on those 2 Texas teams when they lost the back-to-back World Series. And then he finally won it all on that record-setting Red Sox team. And then obviously this isn't a real season, but if you counted this, if this were a real season, you know. But he's Mitchie 2 bags. He's, you know, all these doubles, 220 on the career, not bad. Last year his deal worth the money, yeah. He's happy, so that's cool. Tommy Pham's an interesting one to me. 32 years old, B potentially, got up to 90 overall, so he's diamond, and he's among the elite. You know, he's got really solid speed, really solid fielder. His hitting was lower than I expected it to be, but I know he didn't have the best year, and from a small sample size, and he got stabbed and all that. He can hit lefties a lot for contact, and very great plate discipline. It's just weird. He doesn't strike me as a 90 overall guy. Not a bad year at all. Probably a career year, I'd say, give or take. Depending on how you look at it, because he did have less at-bats. But 150 hits, 35 doubles, 21 home runs, 87 RBIs, 32 stolen bases, so a 20-20. 284 average, 862 OPS. Good for a WAR in left field of 4.1. He's been consistent the last 3-4 years. And he came from St. Louis. I can never remember if he came from St. Louis or Philly, but it was St. Louis. That 21 home runs got him straight to the 100 home run mark on the dot for his career. Nice little milestone. Last year his deal worth that kind of money. He's happy. He's my number 8-9 hitter. So now we get to the big guns. And I really don't know where to start. So I guess I'll just go from the bottom up, starting with Manny Machado. 27 years old, A potential, 99 overall. He is diamond, obviously. More than among the elite, he is among the top tier, top players, period. Probably top 10 at this point. His fielding is stellar. His arm is really damn good, and his hitting is incredible no matter how you look at it. Against righties, he'll nail you. Against lefties, he'll destroy you. Good vision, good discipline, good clutch. And he's only 27, so he's gonna his overall can't go any higher, but his attributes sure can still, and he will. career year for Machado, living up to that contract now. Missed only 10 games, 197 hits, 48 home runs, 153 RBIs, 327 average, 1.026 OPS. Good for a WAR over at third base of 8.7. If we ever needed him to, he could play first base as well, or go back to shortstop if Tatis gets hurt or has to go to second. 8.7 WAR at third base is pretty insane. At 27 years old, he is definitely on pace now for the Hall of Fame. Figure he's got another, what, 3, 5, so another 8 years of at least probably this pace. And he's already at 255 home runs and closing in on 1,400 hits. He'll probably get to the 400 home run mark. He'll easily get to the 2,000 hit mark. He'll easily get to the 1,000 RBI mark. His average is floating in a good spot. His OPS is floating in a great spot. And his WAR is definitely on track to get above 70 at this rate. So yeah, I think he is on a Hall of Fame pace. Like I said, a lot can happen. He's only 27, so maybe he doesn't pan out after all. But I think at this point he's proven himself as a solid player over the last 5-6 years now. So we'll see how that goes for him. But you look at his contract, and that's the thing. He's going to be a force on this team for the next 3, 6, 8 years. And he's worth all the money. He's worth that money at least right now. And he's satisfied. Will Myers, a huge surprise. Could be the NL MVP. 29 years old, A potential, 89 overall. He's diamond. He's got a chance to progress a little bit more, so he'll become among the elite. Not a bad fielder. Better than I expected. And solid speed, too. 68 is not bad. But again, same as Machado when it comes to the hitting. Righties, he'll hit you. Lefties, he'll absolutely annihilate you. Vision, discipline, and clutch need to be worked on a little bit. And he's got versatility, too, defensively. First or third, and then left, center, or right. Not only a career year, but one of the greatest seasons of an individual player of all time. 201 hits, 63 home runs, 164 RBIs, a 340 average, a 1.152 OPS, good for a WAR of 9.7 in right field. I don't know if they track individual seasons in the Hall of Fame, but if it is, this is a Hall of Fame season. You know, you don't see numbers like this ever. Worth absolutely every penny on that contract. He's got him for 2 more years, so he'll be a solid force on this team for 2 more years, and he's unhappy. He wants more money. I don't blame him after this year. Austin Nola, a huge presence on this team that I wasn't expecting him to be. I expected him to certainly be a nice presence, but 30 years old, B potential, he's 84 overall, so he's gold, and he'll go diamond, but not too high. He's 30 already, so his progression's going to slow down a little bit, but a solid fielding catcher who's got versatility on defense, though. He's a primary catcher, but he can also play first, second, third, or left field. That's the crazy part. Like last year on the Mariners, in my March to October with Seattle in 2019, he was my left fielder. So I could have Sean Murphy. Not Sean Murphy. The other Murphy. John Murphy? Something Murphy. There's a Murphy in Seattle, but it's not Sean. Sean's in Oakland. But either way. And he'll hit you either way. Like, against righties, yeah, he's definitely better against righties. But he can definitely hit lefties, too. And that plus 10 and that power against lefties progression from the year is huge. Vision's in an okay spot now. His discipline and clutch need to go up, but that's fine. Talk about a career year and then some. He put up an MVP caliber year as a catcher. 162 hits, 43 home runs, 88 RBIs, 320 average, a 1.029 OPS. Good for a WAR of 8.7. This season launches him into that stratosphere of JT Realmuto, Mitch Garver, Austin Nola, top 3 catchers. Probably knocks Contreras down to 4th. And then, like, probably Salvador Perez 5th, maybe. When it comes to strictly offense, at least. And he's on a renewable contract, and then he's got 3 years of arbitration. He's going to be a force on this team for the next 4 years, and he's unhappy. He should be diamond already at 86 overall, but he wants more money and better coaching. I mean, there's not enough superlatives to talk about Tatis. 21 years old, 96 overall, A potential. Incredible speed, incredible fielding, incredible hitting, incredible everything. His lowest attributes is his bunt. After that, it's his arm accuracy at 54. So be it. He will steal a lot of bases. He will make stellar plays on defense. He will destroy right-handed pitching. Absolutely, 94-98. And against lefties, he's still got their number pretty solid, and he's only 21. So his hitting against lefties is going to progress into that same stratosphere against righties. His vision went up 12 this year to go up to 60. It was at 48, now it's at 60. So that's going to go into the 70s at least. His discipline went up 6. It's getting into the 80s, and his clutch is at 79, so that's going to tip into the 80s. He is going to be one of the best players in the league, period. He will be a top 5 player. He could very well already be. But he's going to be a top 5 player, probably even a top 3 player in another year or two, let alone for the next decade. 21 years old. In his age 21-year-old season, Fernando Tatis Jr., who missed 14 games, had 194 hits, 44 doubles, 50 home runs, 139 RBIs, 35 stolen bases, so a 30-30 for Tatis, a 340 average, 1.129 OPS. Good for a WAR at shortstop of 10.1. To me, that's your MVP. He has the highest WAR on this team. Sure, Will Myers had more hits, more home runs. I think he had more RBIs too. Yeah, more RBIs. Same average and a higher OPS. But I think Tatis, because of the stolen bases, and because of the better defense, and because of the higher WAR, I think Tatis is your MVP. 10.1 WAR. 21 years old. And here's the thing. Look at that contract. They need to sign him for his career right now, but he's at least got 3 years of arbitration, so he's going to be stuck. He's staying in San Diego for a bare minimum of 3 more years. So he's going to be an absolute force on this team for 3 more years. And he's unhappy. That's the only thing. He wants better coaching and better money. He only wants 2.6 mil. Give that to him right the fuck now. Jake Cronenworth, 25 years old, C potential, 84. C potential, and it went up. That's the crazy part. His potential was so low, but his overall is 84. So he's gold. He'll still go to diamond even with C potential. And he can play the infield, first, second, third, short. Okay fielder, not bad at all. So I'll go better than okay. I'll say good fielder. Good speed too, 71. He can hit righties for sure. 96 contact, 75 power. He'll hit righties. 86 contact against lefties is kind of enough to carry him with that 38 power, so he can still hit for contact, but still you want to see that power go up a little bit at least. Solid vision, okay discipline, clutch needs to go up more, that's okay. So he'll be an interesting progression to keep an eye on. I think he wins Rookie of the Year. 172 hits, 29 home runs, 94 RBIs, 328 average, 990 OPS, a WAR at second base of 8.3. Look at that contract. Team friendly for the next 2 years, and then arbitration for 2 years following. He's going to be a force on this team for the next 4 years. And he's happy, so that's cool. And then Trent Grisham, 23 years old, A potential, 86 overall. Incredible speed, really good fielder for the most part, and a really great hitter now. He already had the numbers against righties, 75-84 now after the progression. It went up 6 to go from 69 to 75, and it went up 7 to go from 77 to 84 there. But the progression against lefties is what really propelled him. Plus 16 in the contact against lefties from 60 to 76 is a huge leap. Same for power from 55 to 66. Plate vision going up 8 as well from 45 to 53 is a solid, is a really good sign. It's not in a good spot right yet, but it's a good sign. Clutch definitely needs to go up. Discipline went up 9 from 77 to 86. He's diamond, and he will progress to among the elite and probably into the top tier, like probably into the at least past 95. And he also put up an MVP campaign. 191 hits, 56 home runs, 149 RBIs, 25 stolen bases, so 2020. 330 average, a 1.151 OPS. Good for a WAR in center field of 12.7. Okay, I'm sorry, but Tatis is going to end up being second in MVP because of that. And normally I don't do this anymore, but I do have to. I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to pull up MLB most WAR in a season. Because I always forget what the record is. I want to say it's like 14.1 Babe Ruth. Yep, it is. But Trent Grisham's 12.7 sets him at third all time. Second to Babe Ruth's 12.8 in 1921, and then first is Babe Ruth 14.1 in 1923. Trent Grisham put up a 12.7. Tatis's little measly ass 10.1. That's not measly at all. That's sarcasm. Sets him down to a Mike Trout level. Mike Trout had 10.2 in 2018. I think that's the highest of Trout's career. No, Trout had 10.5 in 16 and 12 as well. So That actually sets him pretty far down. 10.1 ties him 53rd all time. But still, to be that high up, you don't see double-digit WAR seasons. We've only seen it in the modern era. I'll go as far back as the 80s. Cal Ripken Jr. in 1984 put up 10.0 even. Mike Trout in 2018 put up 10.2. Sammy Sosa in 2001 put up a 10.3. A-Rod in 2000 put up a 10.4. Robin Yount in 1982, I didn't realize he was still playing at that point, or what? He's only 26. Put up a 10.5. Mike Trout in 2016 and 2012 put up a 10.5. Barry Bonds in 2004 put up a 10.6. Mookie Betts in 2018 put up a 10.6. Cal Ripken Jr. in 1991 put up an 11.5. Barry Bonds in 2002 put up an 11.7. Barry Bonds in 2001 put up an 11.9. And then you've got your top all-time at that point, because that Bonds 11.9 is 6th. So, yeah, Tatis is pretty low on that list, but Trent Grisham 3rd all-time. So, you know, it's crazy to think you project Tatis for the next 10 years to do this. 500-plus home runs, all that. So, before I go and look at my look at the awards and all that, I like to calculate, did we break the single-season home run record? If so, by how much? Mateo didn't hit any home runs. 6 for Garcia, 10 for Castro, 14 for Profar, 24 for Hosmer, 35 for Moreland, 21 for Pham, 48 for Machado, 63 for Myers, 43 for Nola, 50 for Tatis, 29 for Cronenworth, and 56 for Trent Grisham. Brings us... I have to look at my pictures because now, and I'll explain in a second. I think at least one. Chris Paddock hit one, and that's it. So if you count Chris Paddock's home run, which there's no reason not to, we hit a single season all-time record of 400 home runs on the dot. I have hit over that before, but still to hit 400 on the dot feels nice for my OCD's sake. I'm going postseason MVP Trent Grisham, World Series MVP probably Trent Grisham as well, or Tatis or Machado. Cy Young, Zach Davies, because he went 27-0. He could even get the MVP at that point too, but the rest of his pitching numbers aren't that stellar. MVP could very well be Trent Grisham, Will Myers, or Fernando Tatis Jr. Definitely some Silver Sluggers in there, and maybe a Gold Glove or two. I feel like somebody pitched a no-hitter or perfect game here. No, they got hits there. They got hits there. Clearly because they scored runs, and then I... Couldn't have been this. Yeah, no, I guess I didn't do that. I could have swore I did. Was it this? No, they got one hit. So yeah, I didn't... Oh, let's take a look at some win streaks here. Doesn't look like anything too long. Ooh, never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 wins in a row there. 1, 2... We lost 2 games in the month of June. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 wins in a row there. Before that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wins in a row there. And a 2-week streak there. So yeah, nothing, like, insane, necessarily. Awards. Tatis wins World Series MVP at 21 years old. You love to see it. Will Myers, postseason MVP. Trent Grisham finishes 2nd. Silver Sluggers for the outfield. Trent Grisham does get 1. Will Myers gets 1. So Tommy Pham didn't get 1, and I'm fine with that. Tatis gets it at shortstop. Cronenworth is actually a natural shortstop. So he finishes in 3rd there. But Tatis getting it, definitely worth it. Machado definitely makes sense. Second base, Cronenworth wouldn't gotten anyways because Albies had an incredible year. Nothing for Moreland. Yeah, I guess he doesn't deserve that nod over Goldschmidt. So yeah, that's fine. Nola finishes second at catcher, and that's fair. Even though there's a huge difference in average there, we're talking 45 points. There's a huge difference in RBIs there. We're talking 36 plus 12 is 48. So we're talking 48 difference in RBIs and 3 more home runs. So Nola finishing second is fine. Pitcher Zach Davies actually finished third. Gold Gloves. I'm not really expecting anything. I thought maybe Tatis would finish in the top 3 or Machado would finish in the top 3. So no Gold Glove noms at all. Wow. Hank Aaron Award goes to Trent Grisham. Will Myers might have gotten a triple crown because he tied with Tatis for average. Rookie of the Year is Jake Cronenworth, well deserved. Reliever of the Year goes to Kirby Yates, so that's nice to see. Batting title, never mind, so no triple crown for Trent Grisham, or Will Myers, sorry, because Freddie Freeman actually had a higher average. Cy Young does go to Zach Davies. You can't go 27-0 and not get the nom. Actually, no, his ERA was really good. I didn't realize his ERA was that low, and that his WHIP was under 1. So yeah, definitely well deserved. Will Myers gets the MVP. Davies finishes second. Trent Grisham finishes third. Yeah, you can't argue with Will Myers, I guess, on that one. Like, Tatis had a higher WAR, but Myers just, you can't. I would argue maybe Tatis should have gotten it over Grisham, but again, the WAR thing is what throws it off. Either way, just an absolutely insane campaign for this team. I think I have 3 left on my beginner runs and I'm done. Oops, I'm not continuing. I want to start anew. Yep, I got the Braves, the Yankees, and the Dodgers left. Top 3 teams in the game. And then it's either default rosters or starting back down here again with the final roster updates. I got to do at least this leg here, probably the Nationals again, and then definitely the Astros again. And I also kind of want to try to do some runs where I could, like, for example, the Mets now with Lindor and Carrasco. I would like to see that. I would love to see the Padres if I can get Blake Snell and Yu Darvish. It'd be interesting to see where Trevor Bauer goes too, but okay, Diamond Dynasty. Let's open up any packs I got between the start and end of my Padres run. Saving all of these extra packs for when I finish all 30 teams, which I only got 3 left after this. So I got 6 affinities to open. Nothing there. A diamond out of an affinity pack. Oh boy. Pitcher, of course. From the NL. So it's got to be DeGrom, Kershaw, Buehler, Flaherty. Oh, Flaherty, because I already have like 2 of them. Oh no, Walker Buehler. Nice. I do not have Walker Buehler, I don't believe. Yeah, I don't. Cool. So I'm going to flip the rest. Always nice to see diamonds, even if it's just live series guys that don't really matter at this point. Hopefully we can get some of that diamond luck when it comes to these headliner sets. And other stuff like that. Ooh, a gold. Trevor May. I got 4 of those now. As the Mets continue to make moves. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I guess we're opening one of these now. And it's a gold. Kevin Kiermaier. And a silver. Blake Trinan just re-signed with the Dodgers. Okay, so I didn't mean to do that, but oh well. And then 1 regular pack. Another gold. Wow, a lot of golds tonight. Mike Soroka. Cool. And a silver. Joe Musgrove. Alright, so some solid pack luck. Hopefully we can get that, like I said, when it comes to these sets. And then some of these, like, yeah, gear up and stuff like that. Like, I could just do it now, but you know, I like to wait. Like I said, I have a lot to do at the end. I'll check the Padres team affinity too. 26%, 78 points there. I got the Morty Hone card, and I've got the Tatis Face of the Franchise card. Who's my shortstop right now, anyways? It's actually regular Tatis, so which Tatis is better? Correa's a lot better against lefties with that contact. And the fielding a little bit there goes to Correa as well. But this Tatis card actually better against better contact, not as much power against righties. Actually has better speed for Face of the Franchise and a little bit better fielding. So I'm going to put the Face of the Franchise Tatis in. Why not? So yeah, still got Tatis in my lineup, but now it's the Face of the Franchise card. That's pretty cool. I got to think about getting rid of this Acuna card. But the big thing for the Acuna card is the difference in against lefties. Not that it really matters, and the speed. Oh wait, that's Marcell Ozuna I'm looking at. I was like, what the hell? Why is Acuna's speed so low? So yeah, cool. Little improvement to my team. I don't think I have any bullpen arms I can add, right? Yeah, no. But that's fine. It's all good. I don't think I have any rotation arms I can add either, right? No. So yeah, team overall 95, rating mod 197. I'm out. I will start the Braves at some point this weekend. Someone messaged me? Okay. I'm out.